Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel, and welcome to Conference Championship Saturday in the 1972 season replay in Momentum Football. As just like I've mentioned, we are all set for the we're all set for Conference Championship Saturday. And first up, we have the NFC Championship game, as we are live here at RFK Stadium for the Washington Redskins to host the Dallas Cowboys in their third meeting of the regular season. Taking a look at our most recent updated playoff picture, in the AFC Championship game, the Cincinnati Bengals are in Ring Central Coliseum to play the Oakland Raiders in the AFC Championship. We'll have that game later this evening. But for now, our attention turns to the NFC. As I mentioned, the Redskins will be hosting the Cowboys. In this replay, it turned out that the first round bye was not that big an advantage for the teams, actually, because of the four teams that had first round byes, Green Bay, Washington, Pittsburgh, and Miami, only Washington managed to advance to the conference championship, and the only reason they advanced was because the Vikings couldn't hold the lead with the final 5 minutes of the divisional playoff game. Just adjusting the camera slightly so I can see if I get this all straight. I think that's going to be good there. So we should have quite a good game in this one. And the Redskins won this season series in a sweep, but it was a very close season sweep. The Redskins won in Week 6 by a final score of 2-0, and then in Week 13 by a score of 12-8. But let's ask the Steelers about how tough it is to get the third win on a division rival. That's what they'll be charged with to get to the Super Bowl today against Dallas. But we've got a couple orders of business before we get this game started. First up, if the fans at RFK Stadium will please rise and remove all their head coverings, we'll have the playing of the national anthem. And now, if you would kindly direct your attention to midfield, we will have the coin toss to start this game off. If you're a regular on the channel, by now you guys know how the coin toss works. Redskins, Cowboys, decision. We'll roll the coin toss here and see which team will and see how the team that wins the coin toss will start this game. The Cowboys will actually win the coin toss, and they will defer. So the Cowboys take the coin toss, and once again they will choose to defer. Neither team can return a kickoff or a punt for a touchdown, so we'll have the opening kickoff from the Cowboys, and we are underway here to see if Burgundy and Gold with a sellout. And it's time to determine the NFC representative in Super Bowl VII. The Redskins have the first drive of the game, and we'll see what their offense can do. As Billy Kilmer will step onto the field, he will take the snap, and here comes the opening drive of the 1972 NFC Championship. We'll tick 5 time off the clock. An 8 is coming off of Washington's offense, but a 21, and that's going to be an opening drive interception. Stadium barfs. Blah. Cowboys can return an interception on an 11-13, but the 13 has to be accompanied by a 23 or under on blue and yellow. Stepping in front of that one on a post pattern is going to be, Charlie Waters. He was watching Kilner's eyes the whole way. And he steps in front of that and he's intercepted it. He's at the 20 with it. Gets around a few tackles. Picks up a block. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Cowboys. Stadium double barfs. Blah, blah. And just like that, the Cowboys take a 6-0 lead. On the 20-yard interception return by Waters, Tony Fritsch will come out and automatically add the extra point. And just like that, the Cowboys stun the RFK Stadium crowd and jump out to a 7-0 lead. What an opening drive for the Cowboys as they managed to step in front of a post pattern and pick that pass off. Redskins need to not have a repeat of that. Turnovers doomed Minnesota for the Redskins. Can the Redskins now find themselves not doing the best of Vikings impression? Here's the second drive already for the Redskins of the first quarter. That will be taking another 5 time off the clock. 4 coming off Dallas's defense. 41, the Redskins will have to punt that one away. Fortunately for the Redskins, they can't have a punt blocked. Cowboys coming out for their first drive of the first quarter, already leading 7-0. Let's see what the Cowboys can do with their opening drive. They'll be taking another 7 time off the clock. No, 8 time actually. I can't do math today. Down to 8:40 to play in the first quarter. 12 coming off Washington's defense. 25, that's going to be a quarterback sack. For a 10-yard loss. Stadium cheers. Yay! And no block, no return since Bateman for the Cowboys can't have a punt blocked either. Redskins already with their third drive of the first quarter. Down by 7 after the opening interception. We'll be taking another 7 time off the clock. Down to 6:40 to play in the first quarter. 8 coming off Washington's offense. 43 is going to be a field goal attempt. Curtin Knight coming on for the first time today. To try to cut into this Cowboys lead, but he's an 11-35. So the Redskins may be rethinking the kicker here after this. Let's see what Curtin Knight's able to do with this kick. That's a 14. Kick is up. It is good. So 4, 12, and 17 is a 29-yard kick. Score is now 7-3 in favor of Dallas. Not momentum changing, of course, because it didn't let the Redskins take the lead. Cowboys now with their second drive of the first quarter, now leading by 4. Cowboys would love to get some breathing room here. Morton takes the snap, and here's the drive. Pull that through, taking another 10 time off the clock. Down to 3:20 to play in the first quarter. 9 coming off Dallas's offense. 65. That is going to be a touchdown pass, and the Cowboys are going to get a little breathing room. Stadium groans. Ugh. Score is now 13-3 Dallas, pending the extra point. But first, we need to see who made the touchdown play, who made the touchdown catch. 14 is going to be, that'll be Calvin Hill making that catch. He'll take that in from, he was double, so he's times 2. 14 yards. Fritch will come out to add the extra point. And the Cowboys now open up a 14-3 lead. Stadium groans. Ugh. I'll adjust the camera here just slightly. There we go. Perfect. Redskins finding themselves behind the 8-ball earlier. I'm surprised they didn't have a long chat about not running back the strategy of trailing until the final 5 minutes of the game, which worked for them against the Vikings, but I don't think it's going to work against the Cowboys. Redskins with their fourth drive. Kilmer takes the snap, and here's the drive. Taking another 4 time off the clock. Down to 1:20 to play in the first quarter. 4 coming off Dallas's defense. 22. That's going to be another interception, and Kilmer once again throws it to the wrong color. Stadium groans. Ugh. Cowboys have already returned 1 interception for a touchdown. Can they do it again? Not this time, but a 21. Cliff Harris will step in front of that one for the second Cowboys interception on the day. RFK Stadium is in total shock at what they're seeing. Redskins are playing a very sloppy game. And a sloppy game here will not put them in the Super Bowl. Cowboys with their third drive of the first quarter. Morton takes the snap, and here's the drive. Pull that through to tick off another 7 time. Which will take us into the second quarter. I didn't think it would, but it will. After 2, Dallas holds a 14-3 lead on the Redskins here at RFK Stadium. 4 coming off Washington's defense. 61 is going to be a field goal attempt. And we'll see Fritch for the first time trying to extend this Cowboys lead. Fritch is an 11-43 on the field goal attempt. He can get this to a 2-touchdown lead with a successful field goal. And once again, an 11-43. That's a 52. Kick is up. It is no good. Stadium cheers. Yay! Let's see, 10, 15, 32-yard kick, but it is no good. Score remains 14-3 in favor of the Cowboys. Redskins with their first drive of the second quarter. Let's see what the Redskins are able to do with the football this time. Kilmer surveying the field. RFK Stadium on their feet, knowing the Redskins need to get something going here soon. Kilmer takes the snap, and here's the drive. That will tick another 8 time off the clock. Down to 11:20 to play in the first half. 5 coming off Dallas's defense. 56. That'll be another field goal attempt. And here comes Knight again to try to cut into this Dallas lead a little bit further. Knight once again with a shaky leg, but he was good earlier from 29. Knight once again needs an 11-35. Do the Redskins cut further into the lead? That's a 61. Kick is up. Kick is no good. Hooks it terribly wide right. Stadium groans. Ugh. 6, 11, and 17 is 28. Cowboys take over from the missed field goal. Here's the drive as Morton leads it in. Morton takes the snap, and here's the drive. We'll be taking another 7 time off the clock. Down to 9 minutes to play in the first half. 6 coming off Washington's defense. 36. The Cowboys will have to punt that one away. Redskins have their second drive of the second quarter. They'll be taking another 7 time off the clock. Down to 6:40 to play in the second quarter. 7 coming off the team with momentum. That's Dallas right now with their defense. 43. The Cowboys will have to punt that one away, or the Redskins will have to punt that one away. Dallas now with the ball, leading by 11. Cowboys looking to get some breathing room. Morton takes the snap, and here's the drive. Taking another 7 time off the clock. Down to 4:20 to play. 7 coming off Dallas's offense because they have momentum. 25. There's going to be a quarterback sack, and the Cowboys' line falls apart. Stadium cheers. Yay! For a 7-yard loss. And no possible punt block. Redskins have the ball now, down by 11. Little over 4 minutes to play in the first half. Kilmer takes the snap, drops back. Here's the drive. Taking another 7 time off the clock. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half. 6 coming off Dallas's defense. 46 is going to be a field goal attempt. Probably a best case scenario for the Cowboys, as Knight missed from 28, but he's also been good from 29. Can the Redskins cut into this lead? How huge was that missed field goal earlier? Redskins looking for a good kick from Knight. Here's the snap. Hold looks good, and here's the kick. 51, kick is going to come up short, no good. 5, 11, and 17 is 28. Stadium groans. Ugh. Cowboys have 2 minutes to play, which is exactly 7 time. Let's see what the Cowboys can do with this drive. Morton takes the snap. This is basically a free play for Dallas because they will get the ball to start the first half. Morton takes the snap, and here's the drive. That will be 6 time coming off the clock. 5 coming off Washington's defense. 52 will be a field goal attempt. Fritsch coming in to try to extend the Cowboys' lead. He's an 11-43, but he missed earlier from 32. Can the Cowboys extend their lead, get this to a 2-touchdown game? That's a 44. Kick is up. It is no good. Fritsch will miss that one as well. Stadium cheers. Yay! 16, 26, 17 is a 43-yard kick. Washington, since there's only 1 time unit left in the half, they're going to expend it and go for a Hail Mary. To try to go into the half trailing by less than 11. Especially since the Cowboys are going to get the ball to start the first half. Redskins going for the Hail Mary on a key reception. Kilmer drops back. Everybody running down the field. Cowboys in a prevent defense. Kilmer heaves it. Here's the pass. 23 is going to Charlie Taylor. And that's a 33. It's a first down, but that considers the Hail Mary stopped. Anything not a touchdown stops the Hail Mary. That's how my house rule works. And we are at halftime. The Cowboys currently lead this one by a score of 14-3. And as usual at halftime, I will take my small break. Later this afternoon, we will have the AFC Championship game, will be at Ring Central Coliseum in Oakland, California, as the Oakland Raiders will be hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. Winner of that game will join the winner of this game in LA for Super Bowl VII on Monday night. Raiders, Bengals later this afternoon. Coming back to RFK Stadium, we are just about set to start the second half of this game. Cowboys won the coin toss and chose to defer, so they get the ball to start the third quarter. Morton dropping back to take the opening drive for the Cowboys. Here's the snap, and here's the drive. Taking another 6 time off the clock. Down to 12:40 to play in the third quarter. 8 coming off Dallas's offense. 15, Morton's going to throw an interception of his own. Stadium cheers. Yay! Redskins can return an interception for a touchdown. 11-12, but the 12 has to be accompanied by a 62 and under on blue and yellow. Which that is very much not. 24 will be Pat Fisher making that pick for the Redskins. That sounds like exactly what Washington needed to start the third quarter. Redskins now with their first drive. Kilmer, seeing the Redskins down by 11. RFK faithful, still very much loud. Kilmer drops back with a snap, and here's the drive. That'll be taking another 8 time off the clock. Down to 10 minutes to play in the third quarter. 10 coming off Washington's offense. 23, the Redskins are going to have to punt that one away, though. Redskins down by 11. They need to get something going here. Although at the moment, they need to stop the Cowboys from getting anything going, since the Cowboys now have the ball for their second drive of the third quarter. Morton takes the snap, he drops back, and here's the drive. That'll be taking another 6 time off the clock. Down to 8 minutes to play in the third quarter. 3 coming off Washington's defense. 52 will be a field goal attempt. Fritsch so far seems to have stage fright today. He's missed from 43 and from 32. Cowboys would love to get this back to being a 2-touchdown game. Well, actually, I would love to get this to a 2-touchdown game. They've never had a 2-touchdown lead in this game. So Fritsch waits for the snap. The hold looks good. Fritsch charges the ball, and here's the kick. That's a 65. Kick is up. Kick is no good. Comes up short. 39-17 is a 56-yard kick. Stadium cheers. Yay! Redskins still have life. Fritsch is probably not the answer for the Cowboys today. He's certainly not the kicker they need. Redskins need to get something going, though. Down by 11. They'd love a touchdown here. 8 minutes to play in the third quarter. Kilmer takes the snap, drops back, and here's the drive. That'll be taking 6 time off the clock. 6 coming off the Cowboys' defense. With a 42, the Redskins are going to have to punt that one away. They can't take advantage of Fritsch's terrible leg. Cowboys with their third drive of the quarter. Morton coming out, looking at a hostile crowd. Morton drops back. He takes the snap and shotgun, and here's the drive. That'll be taking 6 time off the clock. Down to 4 minutes to play. 6 coming off Washington's defense. 43, the Cowboys are going to have to punt. Redskins defense seems to be holding tight. Redskins offense needs to give them some help, though. Kilmer takes the snap. Crowd at RFK Stadium on their feet. Kilmer with the snap, and here's the drive. Taking 6 time off the clock once again. Down to 2 minutes to play. 6 coming off Dallas's defense. 44 is going to be a key penalty. And since Washington has momentum, that will be a defensive holding call, and the Redskins will continue the drive. Stadium cheers. Yay! This drive might take us into the fourth quarter. We'll find out soon enough. Redskins get an offensive drive no matter what. Kilmer drops back after the drive is given new life. Here's the snap. And here's the drive. 9 time coming off the clock. That will take us into the fourth quarter. After 3, score is still 14-3 in favor of the Cowboys. We've already ticked off the 9 time. 9 coming off the Redskins offense. 55. That is going to be a touchdown run, and the Redskins sorely needed that one. Stadium cheers. Yay! Score is now 14-9, pending the extra point. But first, we need to see the result of the rushing touchdown. 62. Herb Mulkey taking that in from 1 yard out. And here comes Knight to try to add the extra point. He's an 11-65. Kick is up. It is good. And the Redskins get help from a defensive holding call to cut the lead to 14-10. We are very much in crunch time, as it is now the fourth quarter. Cowboys need to get some insurance here. They haven't scored since the first quarter when they exploded. Redskins might get away with the trailing until late in the game. Cowboys need to get some breathing room here. Morton drops back, looking at a sea of burgundy and gold. He will take the snap, and here's the drive. Taking another 8 time off the clock. Down to 11 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. 8 coming off Dallas's offense. 56. That's going to be a clutch touchdown run. And the Cowboys are going to get the touchdown right back. Stadium groans. Ugh. Cowboys are now up 20-10, pending the extra point. .24 is going to be Calvin Hill for the second. I believe that's his second rushing. Is that his second touchdown? Calvin Hill with his first rushing touchdown and his second touchdown of the day. This time he'll take that in from 2 yards out. Fritch will add the extra point. And the Cowboys will now open up a 21-10 lead. With 11 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Okay, never mind. That did pull momentum there. Okay. The Washington Redskins are slowly running out of time. They've got 10:40 to play here in the fourth quarter. Can the Redskins get something going? Kilmer drops back. Redskins faithful, not a fan, has left their seat in this one. Kilmer drops back, and here's the drive. That'll be 8 time coming off the clock. 8 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. 7 coming off the team with momentum. Right now that's Washington. 36 is going to be a key run, and the Redskins are going to have a chance to continue this drive. So let's see what the Redskins can do with the pivotal run here. It's 3rd and 4 at their own 37. Redskins. Kilmer drops back. Here's the handoff. Kilmer will give that one to Larry Brown. And on a 62, Brown is going to get stuffed at the line, and Dallas is going to stop the drive. Stadium groans. Ugh. And the Cowboys may be coming up clutch when it counts most. 8 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Here come the Cowboys with their second drive of the fourth quarter. That'll be another 9 time coming off the clock. Down to 5 minutes to play. 8 coming off Dallas's offense. 56. That is a touchdown run, and that may well be the dagger. Stadium barfs. Bleh. Score is now 27-10, pending the extra point. RFK Stadium faithful are in total shock. 23 will be Calvin Hill once again with the touchdown run. And he'll take that in from doubles. 18 yards out as the Redskins defense falls apart around him. Fritch will add the extra point. 21. Oh no, never mind. I thought I needed to adjust the score, but I didn't. I will now, though, because the Cowboys now open up a 28-10 lead. As RFK Stadium is in total shock at what they're seeing. The Cowboys, as of right now, are 4 minutes and 40 seconds away from the Super Bowl. Redskins need a miracle, but I think the lead here is just too much. 4:40 to play. Kilmer, looking at the sea of burgundy and gold, watching an amazing season go to waste. Redskins apparently ran back to the plan against the Vikings, trailing until late in the game. It worked against Minnesota. It's probably not going to work here. Kilmer takes the snap, and here's the drive. That will be 7 time coming off the clock. Down to 2:20 to play. 5 coming off Dallas's defense. 26, the Redskins will have to punt. The lead here is just too big. Let's see what the Cowboys can do. The Cowboys here just want to chew up clock. That will be, 10 time coming off the clock. That should be it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bang! End of the game. The Dallas Cowboys are the NFC champions for 1972, as they have defeated the Washington Redskins by a final score of 28-10. Stadium double barfs. Blah, blah. We will have the presentation of the NFC Championship trophy with the commissioner of Phoenix Night Network in his cheap suit getting booed out of the building. As the RFK Stadium faithful are at least staying out of respect for the Cowboys being presented with the very first championship trophy on the network. And the Dallas Cowboys, once I remember to update my playoff picture, and the Dallas Cowboys are the NFC champions for this 1972 season replay in Momentum Football. That will do it for the NFC Championship game. Later this afternoon, we'll have the AFC Championship game, as we'll be over at Ring Central Coliseum in Oakland, California, for the Oakland Raiders to host the Cincinnati Bengals. After that, we still have a lot of great stuff coming up on the channel. Tomorrow, we'll be back into Call of Cthulhu playing our freeform adventure with Nick Larson, who's been captured by Serpent People. Monday, we'll have Super Bowl VII in this replay, as the Dallas Cowboys will now wait for the winner of this afternoon's AFC Championship game. Wednesday, we'll play game number 9 on my TACUP Wargaming list as we play Tally Ho from Historic Wings. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care, everyone. The Dallas Cowboys defeat the Washington Redskins by a final score of 28-10. They are your NFC champions.